what I want to talk about. Do you think silver is going to crash? Okay, so that brings me back. Okay, so that's the story I want to tell. So Walter, you got it. You read my mind. We're all doing this together. We're all telepathic. We're all communicating, even though we're not speaking words. This is a collection of souls that are creating a new reality, in a sense. But the reason I'm off on this particular tangent tonight is Grant sent me a video of Asian guy. You know Asian guy. If you're a silver person, I'm sure you've seen Asian guy. I think he's a. I think he's a. I think he's AI. I don't think he's a real person, but he gives a very silver will never crash. Well, that's the point. That's the point. And you're wrong. You're wrong about silver, and I'll tell you why. But but the belief that silver will never crash. That's what I want to talk about because I saw this video by Asian guy. Now, is that true? That silver will never crash? That you can that's so that would be. So if you're in a subway, if your subway, your life is this rocking subway, silver has never crashed. That's your handle. That's where you're gripping on reality. Silver's never going to crash. I'm okay. Right? Silver can never crash because it's valuable and it has uses and there's not enough of it. So silver can never crash. Right? So that's the reality that you're holding on to. Okay, I'm not talking about selling your silver. Okay, I'm not talking about anything in 3D reality right now. You guys are missing the point. I'm not talking about sell your silver, don't sell your silver. This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. This has to do with consciousness, with who you are as a being. Okay, that's very 3D. I mean, I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying that's not what this is about. I'm not going to tell you to sell your silver. That's not the end of this conversation. I would not sell my silver for any reason at all. I have a few pieces of silver now. I would not sell them. But I want to tell you this story because it is a very important lesson for this community to understand. Because we are facing what John Batchelor used to say is in war. I can't remember the number he said, but in war, the first three reports are wrong, right? We are dealing with massive amounts of misinformation, real information, false flags, psyops, and our goal is to find a hold in the subway in order to get to where we want to go. And for some people, it's silver is going to the moon, or XRP. XRP is going to the moon. That becomes their reality, and it's not a bad reality. It's not. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that listen to this story that I'm going to tell you, because this shows you how fragile our reality really is. And if your consciousness, if your mind is focused on one particular thought stream, that becomes your reality. Wherever you think, that's where you are. So, for example, for me as an alcoholic who doesn't drink, when I was more active, I was always thinking about, even when I wasn't drinking, let's say I didn't drink for 2 weeks, I'd be thinking about what am I going to drink at the end of 2 weeks and how much. And that becomes your reality. Or, you know, if you're a silver stacker, how much more silver can I stack when the price goes up, right? And is my silver safe? Is it in a place where no one's going to find it?